Welcome to Thursday afternoon of GDC. I suspect the last presentation on Xsolla products. It's my pleasure to introduce Xsolla Metasites. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it. I'm going to introduce it, the customer proposition, the technology that Xsolla's bring, and also what it means for developers and partners. Metasites leverages, still quite loud, Xsolla's leading global capabilities as a commerce company, especially its ability to distribute and monetize developers and creators' games. And importantly, where we've got creators, we can bring an addressable global audience of over 200 countries, 25 languages, 130 currencies, and 1,000 payment mechanisms for allowing creators to monetize their product. So what are the challenges we're trying to solve with Metasites? Firstly, we basically want a lot of great creators use Unreal, and they have no great way of showing their experiences. They take 3D, which is what experiences they're created on Unreal, and they convert those into 2D and show them on YouTube. It kind of loses all the finesse of their experiences. And it's very difficult, secondly, it's very difficult for creators to get visibility in a games audience when there are so many new games. So what we want to try and create is a community and a place where they will be able to showcase and get the visibility. Secondly, they have a limited ability to monetize, and using Xsolla's monetization products will be able to solve that problem for them. And finally, the key for any creator is the ability to engage and grow a community. And that's what we're going to basically build with Metasites, which I'll talk to you shortly about. So, how can Xsolla Metasites actually help? Firstly, Metasites are immersive 3D spaces that turn static video content on websites into interactive, gamified experiences where the consumer, where the player can actually get inside the experiences and actually wander around and see the experience as it was intended. What Metasites also brings is the ability for you to publish and monetize these your projects, which is something that's not possible at the moment. And with that, we also bring in multiplayer, custom avatars, and chat. And the important part of that is actually that people can come together and they can walk around and journey through your experiences and communicate, vote, share, and actually promote your experiences in a way that's not been possible before. The three components to Metasites. Firstly, there's the 3D creative and the games. And this is the content that will be experienced. Importantly, Xsolla brings ATLV, which is a leading media platform with over 1.5 million active users, to basically be the audience for the 3D creatives. It's a huge opportunity for creators to be able to show and share what they're passionate about. What underlies it is basically Xsolla's monetization and community technology. So we've obviously got great technology in the payments and monetization, but also we're bringing multiplayer and social features that will glue the community together. So I'm just going to get this video working to start off with, if I can find it. There we go. Not that. Right. So for the player, what's really great for these guys is they now get to see 3D experiences in real time with high fidelity in the way that the artist intended it to be. Secondly, it's social immersive. So actually, as you travel through these different features, you're able to share through voice, through text, invite your friends into where you are so they can experience it as well. Really making a community about these experiences. And finally, every experience starts with free to play, but after a certain amount of time, set by the actual creator, then we ask them to contribute to your experience. So with the community features and the ability to share, we're expecting people to actually click into pay to view of these experiences as they come and see them. So really interesting from a player perspective to be able to kind of showcase this. Thinking about Xsolla and what we bring, there's a lot of information here, but let's just quickly go through it. So you can play on a PC, on a TV or a mobile. You can experience that content on it, universal device support. It's got integrated communications, as I said. It had voice and text chat. It's a 3D gateway, so you can move between all these different Metasites and back to a big lobby. We've scaled it so that you can actually handle up to 5,000 people concurrently, and when this thing takes off, we'll be able to handle up to 1 million. Gateway to seriously, it's huge. We've got a gateway of 3D web, which I hopefully saw on the previous thing. We will have an ability for people to ask for funding for their projects through Metasites. So it's actually about kind of people getting, we'll talk about it a little bit, but when we got game developers, it's based to get funding to continue with a game. Engine agnostic, so at the moment it's on Unreal, but we will be adding numerous in the coming weeks. I talked about connected. It actually allows you to develop and share, get feedback, because you get the constant feedback from people being in your presence, so we can capture that. It's a great way of developing. Simple integration. It uses Xsolla's cloud gaming interface, where you simply put your unencrypted package. Does it come right? Yeah. Okay. Multiplayer by design, pay as you go access. So once we've got a 15-minute free play time, and then once you get past that, you'll be charged a small amount of money. Shared real-time projects. So what we want to do is provide all the data and hand it back for the creators to understand what's going on. Hassle-free monetization underpinned by Xsolla's capabilities, avatars, identities. And I'm going to skip because I think we've covered quite a lot. What's really interesting, just to go back to my point about you can play it on a PC, on a tablet, phone, or a TV itself. So it's very, you can play it anywhere. It's instant access, there's no download, no install. It's the straight to enjoyment, a universal device, and it's always up to date. So in the back end, you can keep on updating and improving the experience as you want. Just going into social and multiplayer. So these benefits are both for the creator and the player. So it's multiplayer by design. So we actually have, I'm not sure we got it on here, but we're actually supported by Metagravity, which is a very, very scalable technology, and that's what allows us to get to 1 million. We've got seamless communication, so we've got built-in chat, also the ability to move seamlessly between connected worlds. And as you kind of spend time and build your presence in the community, we have avatar and identity customization provided by Ready Player Me that allows you to kind of personalize your presence in the space. And in time, you'll basically have a backpack that you'll be able to start showing things, activities you've done and rewards you've earned. For the creator, you've got pay-as-you-go access, which we've talked about. Ultimately, once you've got to a certain level of a certain amount of time, then we'll be asking the player to pay for you. The revenue share will be 80-20 after we've paid Xsolla's fees, but before that, it's free to go. And actually, sorry, I'm going to have to just change that because I gave you the cloud gaming monetization plan. This is 80-20 shared to the developer or the creator, and allows you to kind of build new revenue models in time. So the benefit to the creators is they're able to share their projects in real time, and the importance of being able to show them in 3D is really, really important. You're instantly getting access to a very large community to showcase your activity, your projects. Hassle-free monetization, we take care of that all for you. It's a very innovative and differentiated way of experiencing this content, which is great. It's not like YouTube. You're seeing it in 3D, not 2D. and that's where the aspiration to create YouTube for gaming is. It actually means we're going to create 3D watching of these experiences as opposed to watching it in 2D. And it's low risk and high reward because Xsolla takes care of all that for you.
That's pretty good.
So how can you build? What can you build? You can build all sorts of things. We've just got a couple of examples. So you can playable games and demos. So it allows a kind of nascent studios to start showcasing their wares. Virtual events and community hangouts. So in time we'll be able to host meetings, exhibitions. We'll probably go music and we'll be able to do concerts. Interactive portfolios, I think this is really where we're expecting to be day one. We've already got around 20 3D projects that are on Xsolla Metasites and early access and playable. So actually you can test and play, get the feedback from your community and then go forward with your whatever creative you're looking for. So great in terms of what the flexibility. It's a lot more flexible than that with probably some of the showcases that we're talking about. If you go to the website, you'll see some of the illustrations as we build out that catalogue of experiences. Use cases, so I think you've probably heard me talk about collaborative world building, work in progress showcases, immersive learning experiences. That we've got I'll put a video on just as we finish, which shows you how a book's being converted into a meta site. It's really fantastic. We've got brands and business activations which will come in time, and then small scale projects and experimental ideas. So it's idea it's going to be very much an environment for discovery, for showcasing people's talent and skill. And for the players, you get to engage with projects early in real time. You're part of a very engaged community who are looking to find the next best thing. You're able to sample, and where you like it, you can pay and earn and extend. And you're getting this in an innovative way. So like for the same as for the creator, they're able to experience it in 3D, and you can experience it in 3D and you can walk around. It's really great. And yes, that's probably the wrong one there. But so really interesting from a player perspective. How do you get going? There is a lot of documentation on Xsolla /Metasites documentation, and there you'll be able to pick up step-by-step instructions. Really what we look for is basically take your Unreal project to the moment, take the unencrypted version, and you basically upload it into a publisher account. Our team will then take over, make sure the quality works, the QA works, and we'll basically publish it. We'll send you back a link, and then you can use that link on your social media, and we'll host it on Metasites as well. So we do all the lifting for you. It's about you creating. And really just to summarize where we are at the beginning, we're basically bringing the 3D creative and game developers together with an engaged community with Xsolla's community and monetization technology to create Metasites, which sits squarely in the middle of that. Thank you. Right, I am just going to quickly show you a video, if I can find it. There we go. Got the cursor back. Yep, sorry. Which way is it going? Yep. So what I was saying during the presentation, this is actually a book that tells people how to create Unreal experiences, and the artist has basically built it so, and each time you see where you see a round circle, that allows you then to navigate either back to the front of the book or to the next yeah, it's really cool. So this is just an illustration of actually what's possible from using Metasites, and it allows loads of people to go in there and talk and explore that book at the same time. Thank you very much.